Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center here as we get ready for some Badgerland Conference hockey action between the Fond du Lac Cardinals, who are the visitors, and the home Waupun Warriors. If you are not aware, this is a big rivalry game. They've played against each other quite a bit, and there's actually hardware on the line tonight as the Cowan Cup. I'll talk more about that in a little bit here, but the Cowan Cup was started by the first high school hockey coach here in Waupun, named after him. I take that back. John Schubert and his family have sponsored this cup, had it built, and it's been going on, I believe, since 2012. We'll talk a little bit about that as we get into it. But we've got all kinds of information to share. I've got two coaches' interviews. So we'll come back after these messages. And we'll take a look at what the coaches have to say about this contest tonight. Again, you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. Make sure you let your friends and neighbors and everybody else know what's going on tonight down here at the Waupun Community Center. And if you can, get down here and watch this contest yourself. We'll be back.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are two reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether.
Until now. Now there's Fondy Family Dental.
Hey, it's Dr. Chad from Fondy Family Dental. My team makes your visit to the dentist a little more fun. We'll make you smile before, after, and yep, even during your visit. Allow our team to introduce you to our membership plan. It's an alternative to using dental insurance. Fondy Family Dental at the entrance of Lakeside Park, corner of Scott and Main, Fond du Lac, or at FondyFamilyDental.com.
That's FondyFamilyDental.com. Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at IntegritySaw.com. That's IntegritySaw.com.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready for this Badgerland Conference tournament, or conference game. I was wishing it's the tournament already. Had a conversation with Coach Ryan Saracen, the head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. I'll bring him up here shortly, but let's talk about the Fond du Lac team real quick. Current record is 1-2-1. You're going to hear Coach talk about how they got off to a slow start, but you're playing schools like University School in their tournament right around Thanksgiving time. Waupun used to be in that tournament, backed out when they no longer were in Division I. And then Wanakee has been a solid team as well for the last several years. So I didn't play any slouches there. Went 0-2, then was able to come back and get a win against Appleton, and then a tie. This is probably more important than anything, a tie against Bayport, and Bayport is one of the top teams in the state of Wisconsin. Leading scorer for the Fond du Lac Cardinals is number 3, Aiden Hefner. He's got 2, tied with number 20, Blake Spees. He's also got 2, and then there's 4 with 1 goal apiece. Leading assist getters, number 19, Connor Klaprich with 3, Aiden Hefner with 2, and number 10, Drake Dianovich with 2 as well. That gives your overall points to the leading team point getter is number 3, Aiden Hefner. He's got 4 points total. Number 19, Connor Clapperich with 4 points. And number 20, Blake Spies with 3. And number 10, Drake Dianovich with 3. Solid goalie in number 33, Spencer Schober. He is a part of the Team Wisconsin team. And if you've been a part of Team Wisconsin, you know that you get to travel all over the Midwest, and you're playing up against top-tier teams fall and spring season. Currently on the season, he obviously has the record 1-2-1. He's faced 116 shots, saved 105, given up 11 goals. That gives him a goals against average of 2.65, save percentage of 90.5%. We'll talk more about Fond du Lac when we get into certain situations. Right now, here's the interview with Coach Ryan Saracen for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on. Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now here on the show is head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Ryan Saracen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited about, I think everybody knows my passion is broadcasting hockey, and I love the Badgerland Conference. I think is one of the top conferences in the state of Wisconsin. And I love it anytime that we get a chance to face each other that are nearby rivalries. So talk a little bit about how your season has been going. I noticed that record-wise, you're 1-2-1. The one win is in the Badgerland Conference, which is fantastic. But talk about how your season's going.
Yeah, I mean, we started with a pretty high-tempo tournament, just a small 4-team tournament, and played U School. They host it, and I thought we had a tough weekend. We kind of got up to the speed of the game, had a tough 5-0 loss against U School. Rebounded and played a little bit better, but Wanakee beat us 5-2. So we came out of that weekend 0-2. So we're behind the gates. We're behind it a little bit right off the bat, but we did rebound and played Appleton pretty well. We didn't break out scoring, which is an issue for us, but did secure a 5-2 victory and 50-some shots on net. So credit to their goalie. And so, yeah, we did conference win on our first, as you said, everybody's goal starts there usually. When I read all the papers, all our kids' individual goal or team goals, those types of things, a lot of it's centered there. So that's where we come into this rivalry, and hopefully we can continue. And so, yeah, we're not on the right side of 500, but we're looking to get there. So,
and the tie you had was against what we both discussed a little bit is one of the top programs we feel in the state and in Division I in Bayport.
Yeah, it was really seeing kind of how we were playing at the time, just a little bit kind of just figuring ourselves out. I was a little nervous going in, but we played really hard against Bayport and executed. They had scored 9 or 10 goals in 3 games leading up to it. So, and it was a 1-1 tie. So obviously our goaltender played pretty well, and we executed the systems better and played harder. So that was good. Hopefully we can keep building on that.
So let's talk a little bit about Spencer coming back. I see he's also a Team Wisconsin player again. So obviously, I think that most people have the same philosophy. You're going to build from your goalie forward to see how strong you are. So talk a little bit about Spencer and maybe your defense.
Yeah, I mean, that's where our anchors of our team is. As we talked about before, we're young up front. We're feeling it out, trying to get some goals, scoring from somewhere. But it has to start there, and it starts with Spencer. He's one of the hardest workers on the team. Off the ice, our off-ice program, as you said, he plays at a high level in the spring and fall. And so he gets to see those high-level shots. And, again, that's where we need to build. In a game like Bayport, and he had 40-some, almost 50 saves. That's where we need to build up. So great kid, works hard. We also have 2 senior defensemen that we build around in Connor Clapperich and Aiden Hefner. Aiden's also played at a high level. Had played on Team Wisconsin, seen it all. So, yeah, we got to get those guys involved in the offense and leading, breaking the puck out and tough in front of the net.
Yeah, so you have some kids who have experience, but it's always making that 3-person line gel together on the offensive side. So talk just a little bit about your offensive concept and what you're trying to get from them.
Yeah, balance and depth is one of those factors, as you said. And when you have some sophomores on the on those back end lines, second and third lines, all these teams we play. I mean, you got any of the teams really at high school hockey. It's all about matchups and being able to control those things. So, yeah, we've got Blake Spies and Drake Dianovich are kind of our guys that we look to as sophomores. They each had about 30 points. So we're looking to expand on that. And then our younger depth, Peyton and Caden the Umenum twins. Just some of these guys need to step up in a new role and start getting some supplemental scoring. Can't count on one or two guys. So that's our goal.
Excellent. Let's talk about then tonight, Coach, the big game here. And I call it a big game because it is a rivalry game. Not only is it a Badgerland Conference rivalry game, but there is also some hardware on the line called the Cowan Cup. Thoughts?
Yeah, we're excited. Always excited to go to Waupun. Just really some great people in Waupun. I've gotten to know their community over 20 years now and being so close and doing a lot of things. So we're excited. As you said, conference game, hardware on the line. These kids probably know each other, been playing against each other, at least being just down the road, kick the can down the road and they're right there. It's just awesome. Plus you got who it's in honor of, Mike Cowan, who's been a great mentor of mine, and just showing me around the ropes of hockey, and the history here.
Yeah, talk a little bit more about Mike Cowan, if you can, about his involvement in all of these programs in this area.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he was so far down the trail on his hockey journey when I even got here, and he was able to take the time and just kind of reach out to me. And now that I learned his whole history from his playing career all the way through the different, you name it, the teams, he's coached it from Waupun, the Springs, all the way back down again. And it's just crazy to think of the contributions to Marion women. It just never ended. Fond du Lac girls, Warbirds, it just goes on and on. But a great mentor, a great hockey person. And again, can't think of a better honor for a piece of hardware to be named after.
Yeah, and I know that we've talked about this. We'll get a little bit more history later on. I can't remember exactly when it started. I believe, I'm just going to guess, I think it was John Schubert was at Waupun, so I'm guessing it was probably like somewhere in 2012, 14, somewhere in there.
I was going to guess 10 or 11 years. That would have been my guess. Again, I'm going to look. I got we're going to look at the trophy and get those things. But yeah.
Sounds good. So tell me a little bit what you know about the Waupun team.
Well, I know what we get every year out of them. I see they're having, off to a good start. And we know, especially when we go there, actually, it doesn't matter where it is, they're going to get a good game. And like you said, throw records out, throw everything else out, the emotions, everything, the game. It's all about, all those things. And I said, I can't count. I've been here 20 years now, and I can't count how many one goal overtime. I mean, the dramatics and the theatrics, it's always there. So it's just, we can go down the line out of all the years, and it's been awesome. So we look for that hard-nosed game from them. They like to play hard in their building, and that nice cold rink there. And love it. Love the fast ice, and just a cool experience. So we know they'll play hard. Looks like they're off to a great start. We're pretty much healthy right now. Knock on wood. So
excellent. Yep. So the Fondy Family Dental, what's going to make you smile today?
Other than taking home hardware, I'd really like to see our offense. It'd really make me smile if our offense broke out a little bit tomorrow. We've been kind of clenching a little bit tight. So, I think if we can get, coming off a 1-goal game, if we can get a few goals and maybe some quick strikes, that would make my day.
Excellent. Well, I do hope to see that big smile on your face across from my broadcast area there. Anything else you want to add on the pregame?
No. Looking forward to the game, and thanks for broadcasting and making it public. We appreciate it.
Excellent. So thank you again for joining me here on the Home and Auto pregame show. Head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Ryan Saracen, and we'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities. The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Add more joy to your holiday season and connect with the road in a new Mazda with standard all-wheel drive. Like the versatile, invigorating Mazda CX-5 Select, now $369 per month. Come be our guest. Get more Mazda for your money, more for your trade, and say yes to award-winning hospitality.
You can count on their genuine guest care and no pressure. It's real.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
Pino Buildings offers a complete turnkey service package, starting with design and engineering and ending with high-quality post-framed buildings. Their ability to offer unique, flexible designs and distinctive solutions for their customers differentiates Pino Builders from the competition. Pino Buildings specializes in commercial, agricultural, residential, personal shop, mini storage, and everything in between. Call them at 920-922-7010. That's 920-922-7010. And turn your vision into reality.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C-Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part? No reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's fishlicious.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake-turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch. Mm-mm.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. We just went through the starting lineup here for Fond du Lac. I do have the list of starters, and then as I put them out here, Coach talked to me and he said I'm changing them. So let's talk about who the starters are for Fond du Lac, and then we'll get to the Waupun starters. Starting at defense is number 2, Brady Weiner, and number 19, Connor Clapprich. At center will be number 15, Caden Umentum, and he's going to be centering on the left side, Will Mothy, and on the right side, Eli Stewart. And in net will be Spencer Schober for head coach Ryan Saracen. Let's take a look now at the Waupun Warriors starting lineup. As Coach Nick Tank gave us, I'm going to end up playing Coach's interview, I think, during the second half. Here's your starting lineup. At 1D will be number 4, Chase Beam. The other defenseman will be number 13, Jacob Kerner. Center will be number 20, Hayden Reeder. He'll be centering to the left, Mason Holtzen, to the right, Keegan Zimmerman. And in net, number 40, Blake Coker, head coach Nick Tank. Step aside, we'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let our family take care of yours. We offer American Standard and Coleman furnaces and air conditioners that come with a 15-year parts and a 10-year labor warranty. Schedule us to come out and make sure your furnace, AC, or geothermal units are running at peak efficiency. Serving Fond du Lac, Dodge, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. The Cowan Cup is on the line here for the Waupun Warriors and the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and we'll talk about the namesake here for the Cowan Cup, Mike Cowan. We'll talk about that in between at the intermission. We'll also do the Nick Tank interview. I thought I had started plenty of time. You can see, hopefully, on your clock, it's 6:56. We weren't supposed to get a puck drop until 7:10, so I missed it by about 15 minutes. I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. But joining me here on the broadcast, Sean Fromholtz. Sean, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it's good to be back for another year.
Really appreciate it. So you didn't really have these types of rivalry games, per se, with hardware when you were playing. Is that correct?
No, we didn't, but Fondy was always a big game. Always a big game, especially because we knew we'd see them in playoffs.
Yeah, and that kind of has changed now with the new format with the Division I and Division II, but I would agree with you there. Starting things out, the Waupun Warriors have it down in their defensive zone. Wayner tried to keep it in. I think he came out, picked up, and it's going to be picked up in the neutral zone by number 15, Caden Umentum, the center who started. Picking it up and running with it. Number 13, Jacob Kerner, the freshman. It's going to come out of the zone, still battling for it, and taking off with it is Caden Umentum. Chase Beam back on the defensive side. Swings it over to Jacob Kerner in the corner. Banks it off of the wall. Picked up there, 2-1. Shot into the belly, and Blake Coker gets the save here in the first 16-19. And how come that didn't pick up? I don't like that. So let me see if I can get my outputs here. It should have been there, but who knows? We're coming back here to live action. The linesman goes down, trying to get back up, does. Hope he's okay. Battling up against the wall. Tyson Craig had it, bumps it free, coming with it and skating with it is Jonas Buckles, the leading scorer for the Waupun Warriors. Tied in goals as well as 2 assists for 5 total points on the season. That was going to be part of the pregame show. Just didn't have a chance to do that. You can definitely step in here, Sean. I'm good. I'll slide to create some more space for you. Missed on that wide shot. They're going to send to the box. It looks like Jonas Buckles is going to get the first penalty here.
You'd think with all the extracurricular, they'd take them both there, but...
You would think so as well, so I don't know why this is not cooperating tonight. It's kind of frustrating. So let's see here if I can get this instant replay working, because that's one of the things I'd like to have out here. I think it adds to our broadcast quite a bit. First penalty at 15. I think it was a rough. It was a call I didn't get. Was that what you picked up? I didn't get it.
I think it was, yeah.
Must
have been a little bit of retaliation there.
Yep, 15-40 on a rough. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I thought it was a hook. I saw her showing that he had his stick trapped underneath the arm. Working it around the outside. The box has been working well for Waupun, but they almost kind of play, as I watch it a little bit more, a modified diamond is almost what it looks like to me, Sean. What do you think?
Great.
So a diamond means that they've got 1 point out at the top of the circles, playing in the middle, and then they got the 2 guys even with about the dots, and then there's another one protecting the front and the back side of the goalie and fixing back and forth there. So they kind of see that little rotation here as they go out and put pressure on the puck. And another save there for Coker. Well, this is really irritating. Guess what we're doing here? We're getting rid of that, baby. And we're going to bring a new one in. As soon as we go to live action, don't worry, I will bring you back. Back to live action. 1:05 left here on the penalty. You can see that in the upper left-hand corner of the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Walking around and trying to move it in was number 4. That's Will Mothy. Swings it over to Tyson Craig. Craig sits down to the circles. Popped up in the air. Blake did not see that. Thank goodness that Umenum picked it up. That's going to be dumped down low. Putting in some forecheck pressure. Looks like that's going to be Nate Batzler who's going to go in. Has a battle there with Tyson Craig and Umentum. Mothy picks it up off of the boards. Swings it over to number 2. That's going to be Brady Wayner. Chase Beam with it. 3 goals by the defenseman on the season. 17 seconds left here in the power play for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Waupun doing a good job of killing it off. Coker again eats that baby up. Let's see if I can get on this quickly to see what will happen here. It's not like in the auto. It's not like in the YouTube. And it's not like in any of this. So we'll see what happens. Back to live action. 13:47, 7 seconds, and 6 way wide on that slap shot. This might play in for the Waupun Warriors here. Goes all the way down. And it's back at full strength, and picking it up there's Keegan Zimmerman. Keegan got off the schneid on Saturday, getting his goal, working hard to get that tip. Lukáš Kubasa, the Czech Republic foreign exchange student who's here, number 22. He's also scored a point, not this past week, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Or it might have been Tuesday game. It's hard for me to remember.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday.
But he did a great job there, tipped out in front. Blake Coker is going to have to be on his toes because no matter what happens here, as I was talking to Coach Saracen, you can just throw records out the window.
Yep.
Okay, what is going on here? This is just driving me bonkers, folks. And I don't get it. Back to live action. Penalty killed off for the Waupun Warriors. Thank you to the 25 computers that are out there, logged in and watching the Cowan Cup here in Waupun. And we'll talk about that Cowan Cup and the first intermission as well. Here comes on the attack. Blake Coker turns it aside. Handles that first attack. Buzzing around out there. That's going to be the first line officially, but that's not how they were introduced. You got number 10, Drake Dianovich. 20, Blake Spies, and number 5, Peyton Umentum out there battling. Those guys have all had varsity experience previously. As Dylan Pribino trying to get it out of his zone. Mason Holtz out at the front. Screened in front, but a good job there by Coker again, keeping the pads down on the ice. Stick in front. Not much of a rebound, and what was there was cleared. Just butterflied wide. That was by number 25, Maddox King. Now coming with it, here's an opportunity on the breakaway. Mason Holtz looks, and a pick from the back. Connor Clapridge just stick picked him and pulled it away. Will Mothy with it now. Takes it all the way down behind the net, slams on the brakes. Jacob Kerner giving him a little bit of a push in the back there. Pops it up into the air. Going after it quickly is Eli Stewart. Mothy with it once again for Fond du Lac. Gets it out in front, looking to move around. That wraparound better not come in and score. And, the frustration continues. Technology is awesome when it works, right?
When it works.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't always have the luxury of it working all the time, so I have no clue why it's not working. Back to live action. 11:14 here in the first period from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, a beautiful facility, booth that the Waupun Youth Hockey Association built for us to specifically do these broadcasts. Thanks again to the RP family for making sure that we got this one out there. Big rivalry game with the support of Fond du Lac. Chase Beam drops it. Spencer Schober couldn't get a stick on it. Tries to get back into position. Does. Squirts into the neutral zone. It's going to be Cade Hartrink who swung it over to Dylan Pribino. Down low. Working it into the slot. Nason holds just off of the toe. Great reaction by Schober. And a good attack here. Keegan Zimmerman with a shot on. Good work there by the first line for the Waupun Warriors. Tried to swing it out and hit Zeeble right in the chest. And he takes it in. Hayden Reeder goes in and support, as a center should do with his defense. Comes back out to the blue line, held in. Oh, underneath the stick of Keegan Zimmerman. I think it caught him by surprise, because that was Brady Wayner pushing it back. Hayden Reeder picks it up, tries to go around Zeibel. Did not work, but there's 2 sticks collapsing on him to stop the attack. By the King Manufacturing logo. Popped up in the air, ricochets not quite out to the net, thank goodness. Although Coker looks pretty good down there in net right now.
Yeah, he looks like he's on tonight. He's going to need to be.
Yeah, so we didn't get a chance, obviously, to listen to the Coach Tank's interview. Again, we'll pick it up. I'm hoping I don't steal all of the highlights, but again, the Warriors are 3-0-1. It's been a long time since they've been undefeated through November, going into December, and especially playing for the Cowan Cup. 9:15 here in the first. Got a whistle for icing. So the face-off's going to go all the way down to the blocker side of Blake Coker. Shot quickly on, but all kinds of legs in the way to knock it down. Reverse in direction. Chase Beam goes in there, picks it up. Looks for some room and has it picked away again, this time by number 20, Blake Spies. They're doing a nice job of that. Spies tries to work inside, cannot. Good job there by Nate Batzler. He picks up from Jonas Buckles. Lukasz Kubasa did a nice job there at holding that foot onside. So Warriors now with a chance here to get some zone time. Not much, turned over quickly. Brings it up to Peyton Umenum. Umenum chips it over to Dianovich. Dianovich goes back to Umentum on the back side. Dianovich shot wide. Coker way out, and that's where you'd like him to be challenging on that way out there, but I don't think he was on pipe. Shot down, Schober's going to have to play it instead of an icing. Good smart dump in there. Picking it up as number 3, Aiden Hefner, one of the captain of this Fond du Lac Cardinals team. Dylan Pribino turned it right back into Spies. Hayden Reeder pulls it. Gets away from the four check there. That's going to pop up. And nets off, and we're going to get a whistle here, and we'll get a reset of the net.
It's a well-needed whistle for Waupun.
I would agree with you there.
They've been getting stuck in their D zone here and kind of got Fondy's got them on their heels.
Back to live action. Clapperidge goes and picks it up against the half wall. Somebody loses an edge with a little of assistance, but not enough for the official to call it. Coming back onside, gets dumped down low across the ice. And, ooh, number 4, Will Mothy, kisses the Zamboni door with a little bit of assistance there. I don't know if that was Reeder or if that was Chase Beam comes out. Or no, that was Cade Hartrink. Nice job there. Hitting suddenly picked up here a little bit. You know, and numerous years ago, Sean, I would have said that that's what you could have expected in this game.
Yep.
But now you see a lot more from Fond du Lac and Springs getting away from most of the physical contact hitting, but working more on the skills. And I would say the same thing is true for Waupun.
Yeah, well, I think it's all the way across the board. Every level, you know, they took it out of the youth, but,
yeah,
you know, even all the way up into the NHL, there's not as much hitting as there used to be.
Right, it's no longer the goon squad, smash them, breaking noses, eat some teeth, all that type of stuff. It's more about the skills, and that's good to see because that's really what it should be. It shouldn't be the biggest man wins. I prefer to see the stronger and the better hands. Popped up into the netting. I think that actually goes into the roof of
I think they went over.
Warming room.
Yeah, they're pointing.
So a good hard shot ricochets up off of the stick. 6:48 left here in the first. Only one penalty so far, and that was by the Waupun Warriors. Kubasa has it backside over to Reeder. Shot off the post. Nicked the corner. Jonas Buckles tried to reverse direction, picked up there now by Aiden Hefner. He's going to chip it into the neutral zone and going in, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty.
It's me on Waupun again, Jonas.
Not sure what happened here.
Yeah, I did not see what.
And they can't go back on the replay, unfortunately. So they got both of them this time.
Yep.
It's going to be Spees and Jonas Buckles at 6:23. See if you can pick up what they are. Is it double rough? I'm guessing. We'll see. Boy, I hate that when they don't give the sign.
I talked about it, but he did not say what they were doing.
I don't get it. So we'll try and find out. They really, if it's coincidentals, they shouldn't be putting it up on the board, actually. So they're going to erase Jonas's. Looks like Blake Spees will stay up.
Nope,
it's gone.
now,
So it's coincidentals means that they both had the same penalty at the same time, or different penalties, but exactly at the same time. Interference was the call on Spees, but I didn't catch Buckles. So we're going to skate 4-on-4? No, we're 5-on-5 because of the coincidentals, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen the coincidental call. Picked up there by Dylan Pribino. He's got it at the dot on the defensive side. Squirts underneath the stick, goes into the neutral zone. Fond du Lac has to tag. They do. Puck is free. Picked up there by Hartrink. Cade had it for a second, then turned over to Clapperich. Connor Clapperich off of the blocker of Blake Coker. Hayden Reeder now trying to get it out of the zone. He does. I'm surprised the defenseman gave him so much room to work. Runs into Clapperich. Oh, Hartrink with a little bit of a rub. Trying to get it deep. That's number 23 for the Warriors. Cameron Krentz getting out here a little bit. He's going hard on the forecheck as well. He's going to go down and play down in the big man's land down there in front of the crease. Shot by Kubasa just off the side of the net, around the piping. He's in there. He will battle down there. He's not afraid to get down in there. I don't think any of them actually are, but he's big enough that he can hold himself in there.
Yeah.
Krentz gets it all the way out here to Chase Beam. Beam rips it back down. Clapperich picks it up for Fond du Lac. Looks to break it out, turns. He's got Nate Bassler on the forecheck trying to cut him off. They did a nice job of cutting off that center ice breakout off of the stick, so it's going to come back down. Chase Beam picks it up all the way down the other end. Gets it back over to Nate Bassler in the neutral zone. Mothy gives him a bump. Didn't even look like it affected him. It's going to come on net, and Spencer Schober, very smart goalie, understands that he's got to get some time for his guys to either change or catch a breath and stop the momentum, and that's what happens here. Okay, what are we going to do about this here? I just am I'm at a loss, folks. Back to live action, so I guess we will stick here for a little bit. 4:13 and counting. Waupun had some zone time. Now it squirts into the neutral zone. Chase Beam's going to pick it up, backing out. Gets it right back into the neutral zone. Tried a little bit of a chip there. Mason Holtz tried to get it to Hayden Reeder. Didn't work. Mason's going to go in on the forecheck. It changed away from him, but you had Hayden Reeder down below. He's going to swing it out. Thought he was going to bring it to his defense. And that was Jacob Kerner had it there on the defense and then tried to dump it low. And Fond du Lac has it there. Reeder pulls it out. Zimmerman and Holtz couldn't cut it off. That probably is going to be an icing, it looks like. And it is. Icing again for those don't know. Can you explain icing, Sean?
You cannot shoot the puck to the other end on your defensive side of the red line, or you get a face-off back in your zone.
Exactly.
High school hockey, you're still allowed to change, where in the leagues above you are not, so you are penalized basically for icing the puck.
Yeah, and I like it that way.
I do too.
Spees with it now. He's coming in on the zone. Drops it to Clapperidge. Claps it back to Spees. Chopped up in the air. And a good help there. I can't see who's, but it's going to be a call to hand pass.
I thought that actually went off Waupun's
I
glove.
did. I'm pretty sure it did. So that's why Spees was shaking his head as he was skating back here.
Waupun will take it.
Exactly. It's going to be a face-off outside the zone, so the puck was in another player's hand, and they pushed it forward, and it's touched by one of their own players. So that is your hand pass. Comes back into the neutral zone. Blake Spees with it again. He's going to try and get around Hartrink. Good job there by Cade to hold his own. Stop him from coming on net. Pribino turned over Umentum, and a good job there by Blake Coker to get on top of it and get the save and the whistle, which is by far the most important thing that they needed to get. See if I can shrink that out of your way here while I'm messing with it. Back to live action. 2:56 left here in the first period. Umentum gives it to Spees. They've been out here a long time, I think.
They have.
Number 10, Drake Dianovich. And I mentioned this, I think, one of my first or second broadcasts. You can do this early in a period, in the first period, right? But you are also having a chance of getting yourself stuck out there if it comes back in the zone just like this is with Mason Holtz. Comes to the neutral zone. Fond du Lac isn't going to be able to change yet, and it's 2:25 here in the first. Hayden Reeder goes to put some pressure on. Umentum has it, gives it back over to Drake Dianovich. First line coming in around the dot. Shot dropped by Coker. He normally gobbles that stuff up. Too hard a shot there by Dianovich, the captain. Shot back towards it, gets into the skates. I believe that's Reeder coming back with it. Keegan Zimmerman tried to help out a little bit. Jacob Kerner changes direction, gives it over to Chase Beam. Beam has it, banks it off of the board to get it to Mason Holtz. Mason was caught in between whether he should go change or not. And now he's going to head back to the bench. Good job there by Mason, too. What I've seen some of the Waupun players doing in the first couple of games is they were just gliding back in there, and you just don't know how much that you puts your extra other players at the disadvantage.
Right.
Oh, no icing there. Wow. I thought it was easily behind the red line, but I guess not.
Schober, I think, thought it was icing for
It
sure.
was. He did a good job there of protecting the side of the net.
He knew what he saw.
Yeah, I would agree. Coming up on 1:10 here in the first period. No score. I don't know if Waupun really has had a clean shot. They may have one or two on goal so far. Announced by Scotty Van Galen, the great announcer here for Waupun. 1 minute. Is there going to be a penalty, or was that an offsides?
We've got one going in the box for Fond du Lac.
Okay. Elbow is the
elbow.
call on number 19. I believe that's Connor Clapperidge, isn't that?
Yes.
It is, yeah. 53 seconds here. So this is actually a pretty decent time here. The Warriors could go full balls right here.
They can.
Right? And then still come back out and have 1:07 left on the penalty if they don't score. Dianovich puts the head down, beats him down to the end of the ice. He's going to eat up some of their penalty time here. Stepping in front, Chase Beam now picks it up. Blake Spees goes to put some forecheck pressure on. I had that information here. I'll see if I can find it again for Fondy. Dianovich right into the shoulder. Yeah, he should have dished that over, right?
Yeah, he had help there.
Boy, very frustrating. See if I can find that info on the team. It kind of got me all flustered here by starting so early. Looking for the info on Fond du Lac. I may just have to pull it up unless it's on the paper that's sitting over here upside down. It probably is. Penalty kill percentage is at 75%. And now I can understand why. Their power play, 7% execution. That is not good.
No.
Not good at all. Skating with it, Dylan Pribino has it taken away, but following was Batzler. He fires over the top of Schober and the bar. 5 seconds left and 3 and 2 and 1. And that's going to do it here with one period of action in the books. We're going to see if I can get some of the information from Scotty Van Galen here about saves. And then we will step aside. Oh, I didn't think it was that high, but I did think that they were outshot.
They were, yeah.
Coker with 12 saves. Spencer Schober with 5 saves. So give me a quick rundown of how you thought this first period went.
It actually went a lot more even than I thought it was. Fondy came out very strong, and I thought they were going to kind of dominate, but, Waupun kind of got their bearings, and they came back, and they actually went back and forth. There was a couple times with both teams I felt, like you had stated, they got caught in the D zone a little bit, and, running 2 lines like that might be the difference tonight. Who can hold that forecheck a little longer.
Yeah.
I do think Waupun should be a little more aggressive. Fond du Lac's been doing very well, especially on their penalty kill, being very aggressive, and they're beating Waupun to a lot of pucks. However, when Waupun gets that puck low in their offensive zone, I think they're doing a really good job possessing it and moving it. So it'll be interesting to see how long this can hold out. I think you're going to start seeing some fatigue, and that's going to play into it.
That is one of the things that happens also in these rivalry types of games for the kids who have not played in it before. They're all jacked up, and then you get out there and you play, and all of a sudden that extra adrenaline actually wears on you much more than if you just were able to maintain your composure and just play it like a regular game. We're going to step aside here. We're going to we're going to do the advertisers first, and then we're going to come back with head coach Nick Tank and go through his interview. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Sean Fromholtz here on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need,
but also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need,
but also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Keep those things out. So, I mean, you know, you got a goals against average below 2. That's pretty solid. Well, we're pretty happy with that. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. You know that Fond du Lac's going to be shifty. They got some guys that can move, and they got some good strategy off of schedule.
Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now here on the show, head coach for the Waupun Warriors hockey team, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Coach, again, I get excited about the opportunity to talk about hockey. And now this is one of those contests here at home that's a Badgerland contest. Currently, you're sitting 1-0 in conference, 3-0-1 overall. Just talk about how things are going with the team.
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with how we've been playing. Obviously, we got plenty of room to grow, and it's a long season, so we're going to continue to work hard and strive to get better every single day. But for the most part, I've been pretty proud of the guys, the effort they've been putting in. There's a little stuff here and there that we got to shore up, but they've been doing a good job. They're working hard.
We talked a little bit about it on the post-game show last time, but again, talk about that line that you threw out there to start in this last game.
Oh, yeah, that was a group of young guys that I felt just could take advantage of some ice time against an opponent that I thought we had a pretty good matchup against. So I tried to get them out there as much as we could. I don't know if that slowed the other guys down a little bit. They seemed to have a hard time getting in a rhythm, but it was good experience for those three younger guys. And they got a true test, and some of them had some bangs and bruises, but I thought they played pretty well.
I would agree with you, and it's a very interesting strategy, but I think it's a great way for you to keep the interest for those younger kids being involved in the varsity program. So kudos to you. Let's talk a little bit about some of your other players leading the way right now with points with 5 points for the team is number 15, Jonas Buckles, 3 goals and 2 assists. Talk about Jonas's play.
Yeah, I've been really happy with how Jonas has been playing. He's doing a good job. He's got a pretty high hockey IQ, so he tends to be in the right spots and can take advantage. And he's kind of shifty out there. He's sneak. He kind of fools some guys a little bit. He's a little bit deceptive, so I think he's doing a great job.
And then you got Hayden Reeder, who's also got 3 goals and 1 assist. But coming right behind them, Nate Batzler with 4 assists. Talk about a guy that you need like that on the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you say, you need that guy on the team. You got to be able to pass it around, and you got to make some plays. And I think he's doing a good job. And the other guys on his line are putting them away. At least they have been. So, I think we've talked a couple times about we got to be a little bit better on it. But I've been happy. I mean, pucks to the net. Now we just got to get pucks in the net a little more frequently. But we've been doing a pretty good job in the D zone, keeping pucks away from our net at that same time. So, you can't have it all.
Right, exactly. Well, he's a very aggressive player out there, too, when I watch Nate. So, again, you're talking about hockey IQ sense. A lot of these guys have that. Also, from the defensive side, now, normally you're talking about stopping pucks, but here you've got 2 defensemen. Dylan Pribino puts in 2 the last game, and you got Chase Beam with 3. So they've got 5 of the, what do I have here, about 8, 10, 12 goals.
Yeah, it's kind of the way hockey's going. Nobody's really out of the playoff.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Centers. We're back here for the start of the second period. 1 minute left on the power play for the Waupun Warriors. Couldn't get through the full interview yet again, and that's okay. We'll get to it, but you did hear a little bit there from Coach Tank, and part of it's because I'd like to have these gentlemen talk more and more, and maybe I just need to shorten my interview time, but I find that they're very excited about their teams, and they want to brag on them as much as they can, and I try and pull that out. Change of direction almost had Spencer Schober, but he is a solid goalie.
Yeah, he's very good.
And this 2.65 goals against average just is not traditional for him.
No.
But he will be the first person who will tell you also. Looks like the net is off again. He'll be the first person who will tell you that it makes a difference when you're playing with high-quality players like the Team Wisconsin players that they are. Yep. Stupid instant replay. Hey, I just don't know where to even look to fix it. So I've done everything I can, so we're not going to have it for this game. So we're really going to have to pay attention if there's any goals that are going to get scored. I can't imagine it's going to stay 0-0.
I can't imagine.
We'll see. Good hold in there by Dylan Pribino. Ripped around by the Cardinals, and coming after it is Drake Dianovich. He's going to get there first. 5 seconds left on the power play. He just checks it there, leaves it go. That kind of surprised me. He had it.
I don't think he meant to. I think he tried to kind of slide his skate along that dasher board, and I think he missed it.
Okay. Well, Warriors did not get, I think they only had one shot, and that was in the previous set of their power play. Reeder comes through, splits it, and scores! Hayden Reeder scores at 15:37, an even strength goal for the Waupun Warriors at 15:37. Where is my instant replay? Gosh dang. Nice work there by Hayden Reeder. See if there was an assist there. I don't think so. He came all the way through. I thought he had it the whole way. We'll see.
Might have been Pribno that dug it off the boards. I'm not sure.
1-0 Waupun Warriors. I didn't pick up the assist.
Me neither.
Didn't see who the assist was. Scotty will send it up to me probably at the next break if I ask him. He usually does a good job of that. So we'll have to see. An assist was given that kind of caught me by surprise. Cannot send a chat in online. Okay, let me see what's going on there, Coach. So they may have said it, that you are not allowed to put in stuff in the chat unless you have subscribed. So that's one of the things I know they have done before. If you subscribe to their channel, then you can go ahead and put stuff in the chat. And I don't know if that's what they have done. I'm just taking a look and scrolling through to see if that's what happened. Because thank you for checking into that, Coach, because you do know that I love to have people making sure that they're participating online and putting stuff in there. So the live chat is there. And let's see if it's going to allow it. Well, I guess we're going to get back here to some hockey action. We'll check it out at the next whistle. Waupun again with some offense. Time shot. Kicked out and the save right straight away. Again, you don't see that coming normally by Spencer Schober. Having to work really hard. Shot by Hayden Reeder, or is that Keegan Zimmerman? Trying to look if that's a 20. It is. So thanks for letting us know that, Coach. So we'll try, if you can, please subscribe to their channel and then see if that works. So one of the things out there, the rest of you who are logged on, I love to have people join in the chat that pops up right next to them. I watched today some of the videos that I created on my live stream, and they're right there next to the video. So go ahead and let us know where you're from. And again, I think you are going to have to subscribe to the channel first. Coming back, trying to get the breakout again. Waupun has it. It's going to be Nate Batzler. Drops it into the corner and gives chase. And then he followed through and a good job there into the slot.
Ooh,
taken down was Lukasz Kubasa. Coming right back with it. Blake Spees, and he picks the corner of Blake Coker at 13:28. Spees by himself. Again, so I think it's going to be unassisted, but we'll see at 13:28 or 6:32 if you're used to the elapsed time. Unassisted for Blake Spees, and it is now tied at 1 apiece. That was a great shot right up over the top of the glove into the corner. We're back really basically to 0, but we'll see what happens. Nice move there by Mason Holt. Hit it onto the stick of Zimmerman, who goes down and picked it up. He was blew a tire coming into the wall. Otherwise, he was looking to center it back. Mothy with it now for Fond du Lac. Into the shoulder again of Blake Coker. This one he knocks down and gets some help from his friends and clear it. And it's going to be a whistle all the way down. Maybe I just have to start all over with this instant replay thing. We'll wait until the next whistle. 12:51 left here in the second period. Tied at 1-1. Shot. Ooh, that snuck out of the shoulder or actually probably off the inside of the trapper, it looked like. Off of the pads, leaves a juicy rebound. Both Kolker and Schober have done that. Schober moves it to the side. That was actually good puck movement there as he tried to get it over to number 8 for Fond du Lac. That's Tyson Craig. Waupun has, I would say, has dominated so far in this early part of this period on the offensive side. Schober does a nice job there, trapping that one up against the body.
Yeah, let's
and
talk
getting
about
the whistle.
Talking about
Back to live action. That was Connor Clapperidge trying to clear it. Gets it into the neutral zone. That's picked up there by Peyton Umentum. He's going to get it down low. Tried to center it, but a great job there by Dylan Primino. Right spot, right time, and clears it. But icing is going to be called, so we're going to get a face-off coming all the way back in the zone, and Jeff's going to. Kolker, ooh, it snuck through, but he gets on top of it before they can punch at it. And he gets the whistle, 11:51. That was a great hard shot. Was that Clapperidge that pulled the trigger on that?
Yeah, I think it might have been his. He had his.
That's what I think it was. I think he went down as the defenseman, pinched down low and picked it up and just turned and fired.
Umentum started to raise his arms as he went behind the net there,
Yeah.
but so I'm guessing that puck had some movement to it when he got back there to stop
Yep,
it.
I'm guessing so as well. Blake Spies gets it to Drake Dianovich. One-on-one, Dianovich cuts to the inside, pitchforks the backhand wide of the net. Good job in there battling to pick it away for the Waupun Warriors was Chase Beam. Jacob Kerner's going to have it change directions, give it back to Beam. Beam stops it in place. Blake Spies is hounding him. Cross-ice pass. Icing is going to be called, but I think Mason Holds might get there. It's waved off because they thought that number 2, Brady Wayner, was just gliding to get to it, so it was waved off as far as an icing. Hayden Reeder, the goal scorer for Waupun, centers. Oh, great job there. Cade Hartrink sitting in the slot. Good job there by Lukasz Kubasa to bump number 25, Maddox King, into the boards. A little bit of a rub check. Kubasa has it there, holding it in, and then it's going to squirt back into the neutral zone as number 19, Connor Clapperidge, cleared it. Cutting into the inside. Good job there by Spencer Schober to flash the leather. That was a really good save.
Yeah.
So back to live action, 10:29. Back into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Dylan Privino. He shoots it down. Going to pick it up is going to be Tyson Craig. Trying to clear it. Banked it off of the boards. Right onto the stick of Will Mothy. Mothy's coming. Tries to cut to the inside. Backhanded it towards the center. And a great job there by Cade Hartrink on defending both positions.
Yeah, that was a good clear there. Just getting himself out of trouble.
Battling in the corner. Puck comes out down below the goal line. Fond du Lac with a little bit of sustained pressure, but the Warriors pick it up. That's going to be Jonas Buckles. This time he moves it over to Cade Hartrink. Oh, no, that's Nate Batzler. Batzler banks it off the wall, brings it to Chase Beam. Beam takes a shot, a bouncing puck, and it's going to be chipped into the neutral zone, and a good job there by Kerner to pick it up. He's going to follow it. Going to come in there and put some forecheck pressure on there. And Jonas Buckles went back and covered for him, and now they've got Buckles. Leaves a juicy one out front to a Schober once again. Some good attack time here for the Warriors. Beam drops it down low. Mason Holtz is going to go in on the forecheck, trying to pick it up and disrupt things. Hayden Reeder's going to join him, as well as Keegan Zimmerman. Squirts loose into the defensive zone for the Warriors. That's going to be picked up there by Jacob Kerner. He's going to reverse it over to Beam, back to Kerner, and he's going to make a pass into the neutral zone. Clapridge puts it in, forces Fond du Lac to come up and tag up. They do. King with a little bit of pressure. He's going to have to come all the way back out, as that was number 26, Sam Hamburg, who dumped it low. I think the same thing is happening as you talked, Coach, Sean. He talked about these are a couple of players I haven't seen really hit the ice before. Skating with it is Clapridge. He drives all the way in. Blake Coker makes the save. Tries to clear, gets it into the neutral zone. Is it going to have enough to get down? Oh, yes, plenty, and it's an icing. Here at 8:15 in the second period. We're tied at 1. Both goals scored were some great shots. Hayden Reeder coming across, picked the corner on Spencer Schober. And then probably about, I could give the exact time, how much time later. 2 minutes later, Blake Spees does the same thing to Blake Coker. Skating with it is Peyton Umentum. He gets it into the zone. Cade Hartrink, what a play there. He read that beautifully.
Yeah, he did.
And was clean on the check. Nice play by Cade Hartrink. It's number 7 going in to pick it up. That's Nick Obernieder. Spees tried to get it all the way across, and a good job there with some help. I think that's Dylan Pribino. Penalty coming.
Oh, we've got a rough.
For Hartrink?
Yeah, I did not see it.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, that was clean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, was that right in front of Colker? Because, I mean, he's just doing what he's supposed to do.
I think it was called on that check.
Oh.
Well, that's my guess. I could be wrong. Hartrink with a rough at 7:37 on the clock. It's the third penalty for the Warriors. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Coach. I don't want you to have to pay any money. So I think that the monetization, Coach was talking about, Jason Buckles is communicating back and forth. He wants to put some stuff in the chat, which I absolutely agree with. I'm not sure where he's at. Normally he's on the bench. I'm not sure if you're not feeling well. But he's been texting me. He would put stuff in the chat, but he said he doesn't want to pay money, which I certainly agree. So I'm not sure exactly how they set it up, Jason. I'll do some digging into it because I love the interactiveness that we can create with the YouTube chat, and unfortunately we don't have that going tonight. And it's just like my instant replay. We don't have that going tonight either, so we'll have to figure that out as well. By the Home and Auto logo. Kills that one off, dumps it all the way back. The Waupun Warriors, again, I didn't have a chance to talk about this, but the Warriors have done a phenomenal job. On their penalty kill, 93.3%. They've given up 1 goal so far on the power play. You can't ask for anything more.
No, you can't.
Within 4 games. And they do a nice job again, as they do a great job of rotating. They do a good job of talking to each other. It's going to swing here, and they make the swing adjustment. Shot wide of the net. That was a good hard shot there by number 3 for Fond du Lac. That's Aiden Hefner. And it wraps all the way down. 36 seconds left here on the upper left-hand corner. You can see it on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. 1-1. 6:04. Chase Beam with it. Whips it down. Blake Spees knocks it down in the neutral zone. I thought he probably didn't get quite as much on it as Chase would have liked to, because I think that would have stung grabbing that down. Spees into the high slot, moves all the way down to the dot on the right-hand side as we're looking at it. He brings it out to Will Mothy. Mothy runs it. Penalty is coming again on the Warriors. And now what is this? A cross-check is being called on Chase Beam. I didn't really see that either. Just as the penalty clears. There's 1 second left. This is the second time I've seen this official. I want to say it was Tuesday's game.
Yeah, she's done a lot of youth games in the past.
Short-handed, here comes Jonas Buckles. Got him on the side as Kate Hartrink almost nets off, so they're going to have to, what the heck?
Let him play.
Wow. With the net off by 1.5 feet.
So they're letting Fond du Lac have their time here.
I guess so. And I'm not saying that their officials are for Fond du Lac. I'm not saying that at all. It just seems very strange. You played goalie. Your son played goalie. My son played goalie. Never, if the net was off by 1.5 feet,
no,
would they have not stopped it?
No, usually they don't. But maybe it was good forward progression of the puck, and they figured they could just correct it.
Good job there again. Kolker, probably 3 to 4 feet out in front of his crease. Derek Primino trying to get it out. Short-handed here with Beam in the box. Hartrink was there before, but he's back out, one of the other defensemen. And again, it's a very interesting kill that they have here. It definitely looks like a sagging diamond is what it looks like. Shot off of the pad, right back out to Mossy. Couldn't get it, and it's into the neutral zone, and it's cleared. A good job there by Jonas Buckles to get it out. Whatever it is, it's working, so the Warriors got to keep using it for right now until somebody is able to break it. And I know you have, off of the toe.
I don't think he
just
saw
in
that.
time. I don't think so.
The last foot, I think he finally caught that.
Hey, I mentioned it the last broadcast. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yep. Well, you got it. They always say, in order to be lucky, you got to be good, and to be good, you got to be lucky.
Yep.
So.
And it works. 3:55 left here in the second period. 1-1 up on the scoreboard. Spees with it. Hunter is your son's name, right?
Correct.
Does he must practice somewhat with the varsity since he's on that fourth line?
Yeah, he's third line actually. They only got 3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
what does he talk about? Did they do a lot of special teams work?
Yeah, they do. They work on the power play and the penalty kill. They've got 2 power play lines. They've got 1 and 2.
Whatever they're doing, though, it's working because they killed off another one. So their percentage is going to go up.
They're not giving much for opportunities either. You know, nothing on the backside. They're doing a good job of getting in lanes.
Yeah, they're
doing a good job of rotating.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's not an easy concept to hold.
No, you really got to be
disciplined.
Head on a swivel. Yeah, I mean, it's
got to trust your partners out there. They're going to do their job.
Usually
working the puck in the corner. Sure, go ahead, Sean.
Usually I feel like that's one of the weakest parts, of a team, and they're doing a good job with it this year.
I believe last year they ended with about an 80%. So they were above what the average would be. Would you like to be 70%, between 70 and 75%? So it's working, whatever they're doing. Oh, now how was that not a penalty?
No elbow on there, huh?
Or interference, knocking him down when he's playing the puck? Okay.
I mean,
coming back this way, Dianovich gets it into the low mid slot, brings it back out to his defense in Tyson Craig. Peyton Umentum going to put some pressure on it. It's going to look like it's going to wrap around the boards. They're going to get an icing. And I would agree with you, and I talk about this a lot too when I'm broadcasting. Geez, I'd like to see the high school level go to a penalty. Having to stay on the ice if you ice it. I just think that it makes the strategy and working the game so much more challenging.
It does.
And they're not allowed to ice in youth.
No.
So I don't understand why it's just at the high school level that hasn't changed it.
Correct. Well, I don't know if USA Hockey at the younger ages, I don't think they have that either, but I'm not
Jonas
sure.
Gets behind. Picks it up. Oh, he loses an edge. I think he was going to try and slam on the brakes and see if he could catch Spencer Schober short side. Yeah, my understanding is that in USA Hockey, all the way through at least through the midgets, they're not allowed to ice.
They're not allowed to ice, no.
And then in the juniors, the consequence for icing is you stay on the ice. And I do like that. It sure added a whole different perspective to the game.
Yeah.
Warriors putting a little bit of pressure in here at the end of the second period. 1:28 left on the clock. Fond du Lac takes over, just as I mentioned that, and that's Will Mothy. He gets bumped off of the puck, and that's Dylan Pribino with it. Good hands. You know, Dylan, to me, and I interviewed him too on Tuesday. Cuts inside, good stick. Nice. Wow. Jacob Kerner, the freshman, does this job as a defenseman, and look what happened. It turned into a transition. Holtz put it towards the net. Zimmerman was right there. Good stop there again. Kerner not feeling that momentum was behind him. No ice. Strange call there, too. 45 seconds left. Skating with it is going to be number 10, Drake Dianovich. Kick to the center.
Good stick there.
Chase Beam, he's going to try and go back the other direction with 33. He's got 3 goals on the season as a defenseman. Looks, shoots into the legs. Oh, the follow-up is still there. Waupun taking advantage here. They're doing a great job, I think.
Yeah, after
Whoa! Lukasz Kubasa pulls a little bit of a slap shot. Not much of one, probably more like just a regular shot.
Right. Waupun doing a good job coming off almost, three and a half minutes of kill time, and
worked it well.
Right, you tend to be a little fatigued after that, and they've brought it after that.
Yeah.
It was a good bounce back.
Oh, no. Oh, is it just what the heck? Coach Tank. Is it the wife or the child that threw it over?
Oh.
A glove over, so Chase Beam obliged and helped. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to call the icing with 0.7 left.
Pull the goalie?
I do. I would. If you would have listened to my first broadcast, I was talking to him, and I don't know how much Coach thinks about that. But why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think I would.
I would have pulled him at even at 8 seconds.
Yeah.
If you can't win the draw back and hold it in the zone for 8 seconds. Now look at right there.
Yeah, they had a good opportunity. You get one more guy in front of the net, they may have been a goal.
Right, exactly. Well, after 2 periods, it is 1-1 here at the Waupun Community Center. We're going to finish up the interview with Coach Tank. Then we're going to run some ads, and then if there's time, we're going to come back and talk and give the update here about the first 2 periods. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer and Sean Fromholtz out there. Sean, I love having you joining me with the expertise that you bring to the game. I wasn't fortunate enough to play hockey. I learned by watching, but you do a great job of adding the commentary. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. You're looking to listen to Coach Nick Tank.
You are jumping up, you got to crash the net, try and find that trailer guy, and I think those guys do a good job. They have good vision, good timing, and they've been able to take advantage of that. They do it maybe a little bit differently. Chase is a big, strong guy. He's able to get into those tough areas, and Dylan's pretty smooth with the puck, and he can make some guys miss.
Yeah, you got to have that Jekyll and Hyde type of person there. And then you finally have on the backside Blake Kolker sitting with a 1.39 goals against average, 939 save percentage, and 1 shutout.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty good. I think we've been really stressing people up. So, it's all part of it. Blake's been seeing the puck well, making good saves, and I think everybody's working together to try and keep those things out. So, you got a goals against average below 2. That's pretty solid. Well, we're pretty happy with that. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. That Fond du Lac's going to be shifty. They got some guys that can move, and they got some good strategy off of faceoffs and things like that. So it's going to take a serious discipline effort. But I think we're ready for the task. At least I hope we are. And we're going to go out there. We're going to play hard all 3 periods for 17 minutes, and we'll see what happens.
So another Badgerland opponent here. Currently you are 1-0 in Badgerland, but now it is Fond du Lac Cardinals coming to town. And not only is it a Badgerland opponent, you also have hardware on the line with the Cowan Cup. So talk a little bit about that rivalry trophy game and what you're expecting further from Fond du Lac.
Yeah, I think the kids get hyped up anytime, you're going against Fond du Lac. I would think we always kind of carry the chip on the shoulder, the underdog mentality. It's a big town. It's a strong hockey tradition over there. They do a great job. And I think a lot of times we feel like we're coming in and we're maybe a leg down because we're a little bit smaller school. But you know what? We're going to work hard. And I would say that they'd probably agree that when they play against Waupun, they know they're in for a game. They know they're going to have to work hard. And I would say tomorrow is going to be no exception, I hope.
That sounds like you were listening to my interview with Coach Saracen. Exactly the same thing. So tell me what you know about the Cowan Cup. Where is it generated from, or what's the history behind it as far as your understanding?
Yeah, so I know Mike Cowan, former Badger from Superior. He played under Bob Johnson, great Wisconsin Badger coach. And then I believe he started his teaching career in Waupun, or ended up in Waupun, and he coached the boys varsity team for a number of years. My dad had Mike as a coach, so I hear some stories about that. And then after that, he transitioned over to Fond du Lac and was instrumental in starting some hockey programs over there. He's a 2-time state champion coach. He's been, in terms of a Hockey Hall of Fame, Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame guy, he's just a strong name when it comes to hockey, and we're lucky to have him as part of our tradition.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about it off the camera, where you talked about started the senior class here, was really driven that home here hard in Waupun, and now here's my soapbox. I'm really upset. I don't know, people probably can't tell, but I am extremely upset that right now it's not scheduled to be back here in Waupun, and I think that if Mike is at this game and has an opportunity to say something, I'm hoping that he would address that as well, because I think that the Waupun community has done a fantastic job of supporting the senior class. And we'll leave that right there. So tell me what you're expecting for the game today, Coach.
I know it's going to be a hard-fought game. They're just coming off of a tie with Bayport overtime. So, that's a strong team that they played even up. So we're gonna have to work hard. It's gonna be a battle, and we know that. So we talked to some guys about some things that we're gonna have to make sure that we're doing. It's gonna be the little things that are gonna make the difference in this game. We got to take advantage of the opportunities that we get. Their goalie's strong. It's gonna be tough to get one past them. We're gonna have to make sure we're getting junk in front of him, make it hard for him to see the puck, and be strong on the rebounds. We got some big, strong guys. We just gotta be tough on the stick and bear down on them a little bit.
Gotcha. How's the health of your team, Coach?
Yeah, right now we're pretty good. So I think we'll be ready to go. As far as I know, all the guys are geared up. They're fired up. We got them here right now for pregame, so they're eating pizza and having fun.
That's awesome to hear, Coach. What's going to make you smile at tonight's game?
I think today what would make me smile would be a good, strong effort, getting pucks in deep, being strong on the back check, and everyone doing their job.
Coach, I thank you for taking the time to do these interviews with me. I really do appreciate it, and I know that the fans love to hear it from you as well. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. Just hope everyone can make it down to the Waupun to support their boys hockey team, and we look forward to a good showing.
Excellent.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Right now, you have a rare opportunity to join an award-winning team. Saputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country. Don't you want to be a part of this success? Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour. 8 and 12-hour shifts with premium shift pay. Great vacation and retirement opportunities and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about the meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Great cause and a Christmas tree. That looks pretty too.
Yeah, well, it's a little bare right now. We need to sell some ornaments. The food pantry of Waupun is going to get the recipient of the meat raffle this week. We're also going to be selling ornaments. $1 minimum donation to get an ornament on the tree. You can spend $20 on it if you want. Everything's going right to them. The food pantry gets the proceeds from the meat raffle this week.
What about some great gift certificate opportunities here?
If you don't feel like shopping, you can stop down here and buy a gift certificate from us. And for every $30 you spend, you get a one-topping 12-inch pizza that you could also give away as a gift if you wanted to, or you could keep it for yourself and have a good pizza.
Coming up on Monday night, Packers and Giants should be a good one, right?
Should be a good game. I mean, it's getting to be an exciting season. All of a sudden, kind of out of unexpected things, but they're playing well, and we'll always have everybody here. Shirt special on Monday night to go along with the game, so come check it out.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Real memories deserve real cameras.
Wouldn't it be nice to get rewarded for everyday purchases? We agree. With Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card, you'll earn 1 point for every $1 spent. And when you're ready, you can redeem your points for things like cashback, travel, merchandise, and more. Plus, for a limited time only, you can earn 1,500 bonus points on us just by using your card. So if you're ready for a card that rewards you, select Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card. Apply online today or stop in. We are local after all.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Our guest today is Mr. George Kuntz, former Green Bay Packer and current member of the Fond du Lac community. And George's wellness journey is a partnership with the team from Into the Woods Wellness. What did you feel before some of these treatments that you're getting with Into the Woods Wellness?
Being lethargic, lack of energy, clarity, thoughts, and things of that nature.
Talk more, George, about how you feel after getting these.
Pino Buildings offers a complete turnkey service.
How your energy level is, how your mental clarity is.
It's totally different. Gives you a burst of energy. It also helps with soreness, hamstring injuries, if your shoulders are aching, things of that nature. And it also, like B12, different vitamins, so it helps your immune system. So it makes you feel better. It also prevents you from getting a cold or getting sick, so you can continue to get your workouts in.
See more of George's journey at intothewoodsjourney.com/George. Into the Woods Wellness, where you can start your own wellness journey. Be well, be still, become.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center as we are in the start of the third period. It's already missed about the first 30 seconds, trying to get that ad to finish. That's going to ramp up into the air. It's down in the offensive zone for Fond du Lac. Keegan Zimmerman had it there for a second for the Warriors. It comes over to Chase Beam. He's going to bank it off of the board, give it to Mason Holtz. Following him is Hayden Reeder. Holtz has it. He's going to skate through, get into traffic, tries to shoot through the legs, does, and Schober just in time grabbed that play. It's a good attack there for the Waupun Warriors. Quick transition from their defensive side to the offensive side. We are tied at 1. I'm hoping that some of the folks who were watching the St. Mary Springs game, St. Mary Springs losing at home 3-2 to Neenah Hortonville Menasha Rockets. So that really puts a dent in their Badgerland Conference championship.
Yeah, I don't think that's happened in a few years.
No. Blake Spees with it for Fond du Lac Cardinals. He shoots, gets into the body of Blake Coker, and Coker gets the whistle. 15-44 here in the third period. Good contest here. I think it's been great. Shot back into Coker.
Couldn't ask for a better game for a Coleman Cup game, I think.
Yeah, especially also, I mean, they're battling all the way. Both these teams are. Tyson Craig with it for Fond du Lac. Dropped it down low to Peyton Umenum. Warriors take over as Lukasz Kubasa tries to get it out. He's supporting Jonas Buckles. Almost, it is out. Buckles tried to pull it back. Craig flips it. Couldn't get it back into the zone. Kubasa battling up against the boards, and Blake Spees comes out with it. Shot quickly into the belly. Boy, it does just a not high percentage shot there for Spees.
No, they're not.
Just as adding to the total. Saves for Blake Coker. Speaking of which, I did not pick that up in the second frame, so Scotty usually sends it to me. I'll see if I can get it. Oh, Jason's at the Slate Conference. Oh, well, hopefully you enjoy it. Let me see what Scotty Van Galen sent me here as far as some pictures. Saves for Schober in that second period. He had 9, 2-period total of 14. 10 saves for Blake Coker, 2-period total of 22. So 10 and 9. So it definitely did not feel like that to me, though. It just felt like to me, though, that Fond du Lac had better attacks to the net, but it goes to show that just what you're thinking and feeling doesn't necessarily translate into actuality.
No.
Spees again trying to get it out with Dianovich. Boy, it seems like a long shift for those guys again. Now they go change. Warriors are changing as well. Didn't get any forecheck pressure there. They got lucky there by Dylan Perpino stepping up and intercepting the pass, and that's going to go out of play as Nate Batzler closes in on number 15, Caden Umentum, and sends the puck out of play. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here. We are really, at least I am enjoying bringing it to you. I'm not sure what you're feeling, Sean.
Oh, this is awesome. This is a good game to be at.
Yeah, and we haven't even talked about Mike Cowan yet. We're going to, hopefully. But stick around with us as well, and I'll keep announcing this. I'm going to come back into that UTEB chat at the next whistle because there's a whole bunch of people that were able to put stuff in there. So thank you for being able to do that as well, because the kiddos love that. Believe me, they go back or they ride the bus and they take and pop it open to see who else was commenting. Busting it there was Dylan Primino as the defenseman going hard to the net. Knocked down, coming back this way is number 19 for Fond du Lac. That's Connor Clapperich. Wearing the A. It's the assistant captain. Taken away. Nice job there by Dylan. And the net moved a half inch. And they blew the whistle. A foot and a half must have been inside of the regulation. Less than an inch you cannot have.
Must be a slot.
Boy. Yeah, so for folks that don't know, Sean has played goalie here in Waupun. Have you lived here all your life, Sean?
Yep, pretty much since I was 5, I believe.
Yeah. And you've done a lot of training with some of the Waupun goalies. You've coached the youth programs. Your son, Tyler, is one of the elite goalies that was here in Waupun. I think when we start looking at all the numbers and stuff, Caleb and Tyler and Blake now is adding to that tradition of super solid goalies. And they've always had good goalies from what I've seen. We've been nicknamed Goalie U. Cade Garrettson came in and played a great goalie in between the transition from Caleb to Tyler.
Yeah, he did too, yep.
And he played some ATCHA too, I believe, at St. Cloud State. So we've had a good, solid goalie position taken care of for numerous years, and thank you for adding to that. But people are wondering what's your expertise. It's hockey. Goalie gets to see everything, right?
Pretty much.
The defense, the offense.
It's a whole different look. You get to see everything that goes on.
Yeah. Well, let's call some more hockey here. Blake Holker gets a stop there. Some pressure on it by King. It's going to hit the boards, and Nate Batzler is going to pick it up and try and get it out of the zone. He tried to hit Lukash as he was crashing through the zone. Knocked down by Buckles. There it is on Lukash. Kubasa's stick. Looks into the slot. Fires. What a hard shot. Just off to the side of the net. Wow, that wrist shot really wound up and snapped.
That was a good look.
Wow, again.
Good look.
Just over the top. I know when I interviewed Lukash last time, he was disappointed. Mom and Dad were watching, and he said I didn't score. So
yeah.
I said, well, that's the way it goes, and he knows that too. Let's go pop in here and take a look over at the YouTube chat real quickly. Jason Whitford, the Waupun Sports Crew, is watching Go Warriors. Jason put in a test. Mason and the Warriors go from Missy. Randall Redmond wondered what the score was. I think he found it, but he also let us know the Badger Hoopsters once again continuing to climb as they beat Michigan State today. I don't think Waupun has tall kids. I think it's the other way around.
I think Fondy's got some short
kids. They do, and they've had this group here that I think are like 5'8"-ish, somewhere in there, and they're all about that same size. So it does make, for example, Hayden Reeder look like he's a giant.
It does.
And he's not. He's only 6. Will Mothy, again, he's got those short, stridey little legs. And he's battling up against Chase Beam. Chase Beam is a little taller. Oh,
nice
what
save.
A save! Holy man! You've got to be kidding me.
That was robbery right there.
Gosh, and I really wish I could figure out why that instant replay is not working, because that was insane on the save. And they're going to say it's coming outside the zone as the player from Fond du Lac flew into the net and knocked it off the moorings. Wow. Great save there by Blake Holker. Forgot what we were talking about before then.
So did I.
Oh, yeah, we were doing the YouTube chat. I had to get back. That was an incredible save. Oh, Terry Zimmerman, you don't have to tell me. We're both of us sitting here are Spencer Schober fans. Our kiddos both tried out and played TW at the lower levels. And then unforeseen circumstances, we'll put it like that. They didn't get to play as much in their sophomore and junior years. But Spencer is incredible. Yes, he's been on fire. We knew that, so we expected that. Sharing with us also, Jackie Westra joining us again from Arizona. Thank you, Jackie, for jumping in. We appreciate it. And Coach Buckles, Marcus Damask had 33 points for Illinois in tonight's game. That's just awesome. And I cannot believe, even when he entered the transfer portal, the Badgers had no interest.
No, I know.
For a fifth or sixth year senior, I can't remember. I think his is a fifth. Played at Southern Illinois. And I just can't believe that the Badgers wouldn't give him a chance. But he's still playing, and he loves it. Heads up.
Heads up.
I don't think that caught anybody. Aiden Hefner wondering. His mom's over one more row, so he missed her in that section. You can see that she's got the jersey on, but I think everybody is okay here. Quick reflexes down below. 9:52 here in the third period. Face-off in the Waupun offensive zone. Dejanovich chips it into the board, and he's going to go with speed. He's going to get there before Hartrink comes around the back. Centers it, just missed the center to Peyton Umentum, and the Warriors grab possession, and here they come with numbers. 3-on-2, shot towards the net. Spencer Schober puts it behind and stops the attack momentarily. What a job there by Hayden Reeder. Boy. And I'm a huge Hayden Reeder fan. I'm a huge Chase Beam fan with all of their sports.
Yeah, a couple good athletes right there.
Right there, Chase Beam.
Yeah, he
doesn't get knocked over.
No, he's a good athlete. I think you throw him on the basketball team, he probably makes varsity.
Yep.
And he doesn't play basketball. He's
Coker
just a good
got
athlete.
lucky. Yeah, he is. He does a great job with football. I've said numerous broadcasts.
Yeah, baseball, phenomenal baseball player.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you put him on any sport, he's gonna do well.
He's gonna compete. He's gonna figure it out.
And he's big.
Yeah.
He's a big kid. He doesn't play like a huge kid though. He's
got great speed on his skates. And yes, it helps to have a brother who's played in the USHL, but he's still got to put in the work to do it himself.
Yep.
Lukasz Kubasa with it down below by the King Manufacturing logo. Jonas Buckles goes in to pick it up for the Warriors. Stewart chips it into the neutral zone, and Will Mothy's going after it. He's going to battle Chase. Chase goes down with a little bit of a bump. Boy, I just don't understand why that isn't called a penalty. I don't get it. When you put that stick on the back of the breezers and you kind of chop it down. Nets off again, this time by 3 inches. So a face-off, I think he's saying outside of the zone, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it's inside. Well,
yeah, you're right, it's inside. So Caden Umentum will be in the center. He's going to be facing Hayden Reeder. To Umentum's right is Stewart. Tyson Craig had it, tried to drill it towards the net, couldn't get there. Great job of setting up in that slot. Is that Jonas Buckles? Nope, that is Jacob Turner. Wow. The freshman doing a great job. Shot, off of the helmet of Beam. And it ricocheted into the netting. Chase was losing his balance. And the puck went into the netting. 7:50 here in the third period. So once again, thank you to all the folks who put stuff in the chat. Again, believe me that these players go back and they go watch it. So thanks again for doing so. Talk about a Cowan Cup match. We looked into last year's because we could not remember. I know that it was a close game, so we went back and looked on Prep Hockey. 2-0 Fond du Lac to retain the cup. And again, doesn't matter. Nets off again. It doesn't matter really what the records are when you come to these types of games, right?
No, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. I know. That's why I asked about last year because I believe a few years before that it was a little one-sided on Fondy's side, but now last year was close, and it doesn't get any closer tonight than what it's been. So.
Yeah. So what we also have noticed, and I haven't talked much about it, is the Cowan Cup is streaky. Caleb for all 4 years never lost the Cowan Cup when they were there.
Right, and then I think they didn't get it for the next
4 years.
4 or 5 years.
Right. So I think this is like the 5th year that it's getting ready to start here. So. Or this might be the 5th year. So that's how streaks have been, and somebody I know has taken care of recording that, and I will probably do the same thing now that I know that I can't get the info that I want. Chipped into the neutral zone. As Jonas Buckles again. Dylan Pribino clears it out into the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up there by number 3, Aiden Hefner. To Tryson Craig, back to Hefner in the defensive zone. He chips it to the neutral zone. Dianovich knocks it to himself, but a good job there by Cade Hartring to clear it.
Lost his stick there.
Oh, no, yeah, he did.
He got caught in the Zamboni door or what?
I think so. It must have. I didn't quite see it. And I would have done the instant replay to look. Yeah, smart play there. And I've talked about that before, Sean, about as a goalie, you have so many responsibilities that people don't really understand.
Right.
Knowing that he's got a player who's down with a stick.
Yep.
Doesn't matter where that puck is. As soon as I can get possession, I'm going to get it and stop it so that I can get everybody back out there at full strength.
Yeah, knowing when to take the whistle, when to play the puck.
Yeah.
When to play the puck outside, behind the net or out to the side.
Picked up there by Chase Beam. Good job there by Fond du Lac not getting the hand pass. Chip into the bench. Good battle there with number 2, Brady Wayner.
I feel like this period started a little slow, and I think both teams have caught their second win because the pace has really picked up here in the second half.
Yeah. I just have a feeling next goal wins. I mean, that's just about how even it has been out here.
I would agree with that.
Mason Holtz with a couple of moves there, has it. Drops it in instead of bumping it forward. He's going to the bench. Oh. Chase Beam trying to hold it in the zone. Keegan Zimmerman getting to the bench to get the change. Held in there nicely by Lukasz Kubasa. Hayden Reeder down behind off the side of the net. Who pulled that trigger? Was that Reeder? Yeah, definitely. Good wrist shot there. But Spencer Schober has held that post. And it really isn't. You can't say enough the accolades with his Team Wisconsin stuff as well. Jonas Buckles has it. He drops it to Kubasa. He roots it down below. 2 guys down below for the Warriors. Changes directions, gets it over to Batzler into the front as Chase Beam crashed. He is one that you want in front of the net.
Yeah,
without being too.
He takes away a lot of the goalie's eyes, and I don't think too many people are going to push him around.
No,
he's going to win those battles.
As long as you got somebody who's covering for him, and it has been so far. Watching the Waupun Warriors, it's typically the center who drops back, and they've done so far. Jonas Buckles had it in, won it, and then picked up there by Fond du Lac. Trying to get down. Nice job by Dylan Pribino. Staying right there. He's been strong on his skates this season as well. I'm impressed. A lot of these boys that you take a look at for Waupun, you would not say is your typical shot by Buckles and a save by Spencer Schober, are not your typical body type for a hockey player for Waupun. They are so much more skilled than I remember when I first moved here in 2005 and 2006 and 7. I watched those games. It's now more.
We do not have a lot of big kids. I know they did.
Oh yeah.
They did a lot of preseason this year hitting the gym, which I think is it's showing up.
Yeah.
But we definitely don't have the most size out of teams in the state, but like we said before, Fond du Lac not very big either.
Good rip there by Beam. Got it over to Schober. Pushed it to the side. Pitchfork and trying to get it in there is Mason Holtz. Turning and fires Hayden Reeder. Holtz trying to go pick it up, chipped into the neutral zone, and that's going to roll down. That could be an icing here, and it'll bring the Warriors back out there. Now this is where it would be great.
Yes, this is where.
Stay on the ice.
Yes.
Stay on the ice.
Because you notice now that works for Fond du Lac, an advantage. They're going to change and get new personnel. Where if the rules were to change, they'd have to stay out there.
Right.
So you can ice as many times as you want, but you're not getting off the ice.
Yeah, and I've talked about this before too when people have listened. The WIA, when I was there, was as part of one of the board committees that was there. Constantly we're talking about we got to get the shot clock because we got to prepare them for college. And then I kept saying, so we should take it down to the elementary so we can prepare them for the shot clock at the high school. And with that same mentality, you would think that we would change the rule for icing because
Right.
every level has a consequence for it except for the high school level.
Right.
Back at it here. 3:45. Centered by Will Mothy. And a save as Eli Stewart put it right in the bread basket. A big target there by Blake Kolker, leaving it wide open. And he just smothered that up. And again, that was good attack, good speed
He was. I
demonstrated.
think he probably wants that one back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Face-off down in the Warriors zone. It was underneath the stick of Dylan Pribino. He chips it out. Got underneath the stick of Zimmerman as well. Good job there covering on the backside, really in the middle, was Cade Hartrink. Banked off of the board. Will that ricochet towards Schober? No, it's going to be an icing. And we'll have a face-off at 3:19 back in there. These final 3 minutes, I can expect that it's going to go hard. You
Yeah,
just
I think
know
so.
it.
I'm kind of curious if anyone's going to take a timeout.
Yep.
You know, and try to get your best guys out there for this last push.
I would agree with you. I think that somewhere around 130-ish,
Right,
145-ish.
you get an offensive face-off, I think you should
Call it, yep.
call it and take one.
Push your goalie up quite a bit towards the blue line and see if you can, with the last couple of seconds, get that sixth attacker out there. But I know that I play very aggressively. That's the way I like to do all of my sports. I like to be different than the norm. And I've never had to worry about it at this level. So Cade Hartrink chips it in for the Waupun Warriors down into the corner. Clapridge turns around and sends it around the glass. Dianovich with Peyton Umentum. Ooh, I thought he was offsides.
It was close.
But the official, I think, was stuck and was turning his back. He was, so he could not couldn't see it. Taken back the other way for the Warriors. They're in the neutral zone. Blake Spees turns it back over to Dianovich. Dianovich walks across the blue line, turns around, gets past Chase Beam, pitchforks it like a foot and a half over the top of the net at 2:14.
I think somebody got a stick on that, I believe. If Chase got one on right before he lost his stick.
I don't know. He lost his stick towards the dot.
Seemed like it hit something, but
yeah.
maybe it didn't.
2:11 and counting here in the third period from the Waupun Community Center. On the new Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard, it is 1-1. Waupun Warriors tied with the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and it's for Hardware, the Cowan Cup. So in hockey, regardless at the high school level, they will play in overtime. Whistle at 1:49, so we're kind of where that little time zone crunch is here.
Yep, we're getting there.
So you send your best line to the bench, get them a breather, get that full minute timeout coming in here, and then go nuts. I believe it's an 8-minute overtime if we get to that part. And if nobody scores in the overtime, unlike most sports, it stays as a tie. However, because it's a Badgerland Conference game, there would be a shootout.
Right, and we have to decide the Cowan Cup, so
yeah.
I think they're playing this out either way.
Yeah, it's interesting. Good job there by Hayden Reeder to hold it into the offense. Squirts back into the neutral zone, dumped back in by Dylan Pribino. Schober plays it, gets it over to Hefner, who tried to clear it, gets it out as Cade Hartrink has it. He goes all the way up to the wall, gets it over to Hayden Reeder. Mason holds it in, and Clapridge gets it to the neutral zone. Skating with it is Caden Umentum. Good back check there by Zimmerman into the glove, couldn't control it, turn and shot. Whoa! Kolker got lucky.
There's a good chance there for Fond du Lac.
Yeah, it was.
We got 1 minute left.
Kolker gets this, and now this is the time, right? You go out there, you throw your guys out. Now you call your timeout.
If I was Saracen, I would probably take a timeout, but that's me.
Yeah. Well, I think either team could definitely right now. That was a little bit less than a minute, though, so I guess that was pretty good control in the change. You've got Spees, you've got Caden Umentum out there, and you've got Peyton Umentum. Oh, sorry, take that back. You've got, nice shot there, Dianovich, Peyton Umentum, and Spees on the offense, Tyson Craig and Connor Clapridge on the defense
Yeah,
for the Waupun Warriors. Go ahead.
So they've got the guys out there that they need.
Schober is going to get on top of it. That is such a smart play. You know, I've not seen many goalies do that where they put the stick out and angle it to chip right back into their glove. That's awesome. Waupun Warriors, 25 seconds remaining. They don't get to carry the extra time out into overtime, right? Jonas Buckles.
Honestly, couldn't tell you.
Yeah, with Hayden Reeder and Lukasz Kubasa are the forwards for the Warriors in the zone. Comes out across the goal line. The defense is Chase Beam. He switches. He's got 3 goals. Oh, right into the shin pads of Tyson Craig.
7 seconds.
One more. He's got a chance to swing it. Cade Hartrank swings. Oh, Tyson Craig clears. And guess what, folks? Free hockey. There's going to be a 3-minute break. They'll go on the bench. They'll get that 3-minute break, and then they're going to come out. So this would be the perfect time for us to talk about Mike Cowan. So let me see if I can find that little paper. So all I can tell you is this, from my personal interaction with him, when Caleb started to learn how to play hockey, Mike Cowan took him under his wing a couple of different times and just talked to him about strategy and how to play the game of hockey. And that was before Caleb even committed to being a goalie. And at the same time, Jeff Finsted's daughter was playing high school hockey with the Warbirds, and they were incredibly talented at that time, as you're going to find out as I read through some more of this here. So let's talk a little bit about Mike Cowan. He's a native of Superior. He played youth hockey for the Superior Amateur Hockey Association after his high school career at Superior Cathedral, which is like a high-performing hockey school, where he played for Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame member Ray Liebart. Cowan went on to play for the Wisconsin Badgers. He capped his playing career as a member of the championship Fond du Lac Bears. Following his playing career, Cowan began in earnest to pay back to the sport of hockey and give back. So I talk about doing this because I like to give back. This is what Mike Cowan did. He makes it like piddly.
Right.
So as an educator and a coach, Cowan has taught kids on and off the ice. He began his coaching career in 1970. That's still when the Waupun Warriors were playing outside. Over a 20-year period from 70 to 90, his Warrior teams made 4 state tournament appearances. He also coached the 1980 Fond du Lac Bantams to a state title. After 1 year as an assistant coach in Blaine, Minnesota, Cowan returned to Wisconsin and took on the job of head coach at Lawrence. He then returned to the high school ranks, where he continued as the coach at Fond du Lac Springs. In 97-98 hockey season, along with Wes Bolin, Cowan helped organize the Fond du Lac girls hockey program. Mike Cowan coached the Fond du Lac Waupun Warbirds girls high school team for 8 years. His teams had been one of the top programs in the state, winning the state championship twice, 2004, 2006, and finishing second in the state 3 times, 03, 08, 09. Cowan wasn't done with that then. He decided we got to do some more. So he organized and helped create the Marian University women's hockey program, where he is currently in his 2nd year as the head coach. Since the early 90s, Cowan has coached and worked on the Wisconsin Selects AAA summer hockey program as well for the girls. He's just an amazing stuff that he's done for the girls. Cowan's greatest contribution to the sport, though, may be his desire and ability to organize hockey activities that have furthered the cause of ice hockey in the Badger State. To name a few of the projects he's had over the past 25 years, he founded and funded the Wisconsin Hockey Exchange, a publication that came out before WIS Prep. He did what as part of the Let's Play Hockey magazine out of Minnesota. Cowan worked on building the Waupun indoor rink and helped in the state tournament in 1970s, and he done coaching clinics. But his biggest contribution, folks, and this is my biggest beef, he created for the boys the senior class tournament. And we'll talk about that as we continue here. Live action now. So we're playing for the Cowan Cup here in overtime. To the outside, picking it up was Reeder. Oh, they had a great attack going there with Zimmerman. That's the fastest and busting I've seen so far from Keegan today.
Yeah, that was a good chance right there.
Picked up there. Dianovich makes a move to the inside around Beam, off of the trapper, ricocheted up into the glass. Dianovich had a great shot. Chase Beam picks it up. Now, if you didn't notice also, we've changed ends, so it's long changes to the bench. And that usually can make a difference here. Somebody gets caught coasting. Nice play there by Connor Clapridge to stop the attack. Dianovich has it. Tries to cut inside Beam. Following up is Spees. Chips up, and it scores! Overtime victory for Fond du Lac. 2-1 in overtime. Wow.
Goal's a goal, but you're probably not the way you want to see this go down.
Not at all. As it chipped up. Wow. Can't believe it.
No, and I don't know what that went off. And Coker actually read that too. He was reacting towards it. And
yeah, he was there.
Did all he could do.
Spees with the goal. So I'm going to see if I can grab Spees as they go through the Cowan Cup. I'm going to drop my headset, see if I can get this microphone to be working. It is, so I'm going to drop this off. So you'll be able to hear me. If you can just bring the camera and zoom it in a couple of times, that would be great as I go down. And as you can hear me, if I'm not bouncing up here, you can turn number 2 up, okay? So I'm going to head down and get an interview here with winning coach Excuse me. Could you let me in, please? I'm not lifting that. Coach. Coach Saracen, can you give me a couple of your seniors I'll talk to? Give me a couple of seniors to talk to. Spees, he had the 2 goals. And Schober, we can take them. We'll wait till you get your trophy, then I'll pull them over. So I know I was talking to the microphone, I shouldn't have been, so we're going to make sure that they get their recognition, and they won the cup again for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Congratulations to the Fond du Lac Cardinals for getting the victory here with the Cowan Cup. We'll wait for a couple of the seniors and have a conversation. I'll grab Spencer. It's good. You tell me who you want to talk. Blake, right?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Grab it. So you can see the excitement again. It's a beautiful trophy that's been created here for Fond du Lac. And definitely a hard-fought battle here at the Waupun Community Center. Congratulations to the Fond du Lac Cardinals. All right, we'll see if I can talk to a couple of kiddos here about this. So we'll get a couple of kiddos here to talk to it. Yeah, come on over. Thanks, gentlemen. Yeah. So I do a lot of the live streaming. I don't know if I've ever had a chance to interview you guys yet, but I will be at a couple of your other games as well. So this is for Radio Plus Sports. I'm Jeff Sauer, by the way. So talk to me first. I'm going to jump in on Blake because I've got a lot more questions for you, Spencer. So, Blake, talk to me about what this game meant to you.
I mean, we had the Cohen Cup on the bus. It was meant a lot. We love to win trophies, and we wanted to go back to back to back, or however many years we've had it. Yeah, it was just meaningful because conference win too. More conference points. Keep going.
Yeah. So 2-0 in the Badgerland Conference, I believe, and you guys can check the cup, but what we did notice is this is a cup that goes in streaks. Fond du Lac won it the first 3 years, Waupun won it the next, then it was back to Fond du Lac, and then it was back and forth. So I think you are in probably about a 5-year streak. So again, talk to me a little bit about how the game went. How were you? I mean, you put in both goals, so talk to me about what you were seeing.
Well, we started pretty slow, and coach came in the locker room, yelled at us, got us moving, and got our feet. We got our feet moving a little bit in the second. Put a goal, came down the left side, put it up to the top of his shoulder, and then just shot it on net on the last one.
Yeah, the first one was a beautiful pick right in that upper corner. So congratulations again, and I can't wait to watch you play again.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Spencer, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Take a look right up there at the camera. So again, congratulations. You've battled and battled and battled in these Cowan Cups from the net. So talk to me about what that's like.
I just like to have a good game. I just want to play good for the boys and help win the trophy every year.
And you've had all kinds of experiences, especially with Team Wisconsin and that type of stuff. So how does this rank with that?
It's different for sure. Like Team Wisconsin is good, but this is like good to come back and support the boys and just be good for the community.
Yeah, so again, I believe, I don't have the exact count, but I'm guessing you were somewhere around 30 plus saves. And it seemed like you were reading a lot of the attacks that Waupun had. Were you just feeling it today?
Yeah, a little slow start, but after that I got into the game and it was pretty good after that.
Yeah, the one goal was very similar to what was scored on him, as it was a pickup over the top. But as a goalie, you get to see everything that's happening on the ice. Were you able to share some of that knowledge that you saw with the boys in the locker room?
I can't really say I did. It was kind of foggy today. It wasn't too good today.
I can hear the nasally stuff, so you're not feeling well. Well, you looked awesome out there, so go ahead and congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good ride home. Thank you. Coach. Oh, we got to talk to you here. Yeah, quick. So, Coach, talk to me. What's it like winning the Cowan Cup?
Yeah, it's been great. Always good to come here to Waupun and have a good battle and come out with a victory.
Yeah, and I saw that both of your boys talked about they felt like there was a little slow start. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I did. I mean, we had an emotional game last week, and I thought it was a lot of feeling out in the beginning, and picked up a little bit in the second period, and then took it to overtime.
2-0 in the Badgerland Conference.
Yeah, that's always a positive. Again, we didn't have the offensive explosion, but we did have a very competitive, fun game, and another battle between these two.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was talking with Sean up there as well. How olden times it was a smash mouth. Who could beat up who? That's not the case anymore. Both teams were very skilled.
No, I thought it was great skill, very clean game, but physical and competitive. Just what you want to see in a hockey game.
Yeah, and I thought your boys did a good job. Or stuff you're going to plan on working on?
Yeah, definitely. Just continue, go to the net, continue to try to get some of these young forwards some positive. Take maybe this overtime goal and some positives to maybe take it into the rest of our conference season.
Congratulations. Is this 4 years in a row or 5?
I believe it's 4 at least, so I'll have to look. So.
Okay, congratulations again. Yeah, Badgerland 2-0. Springs lost tonight to Neenah. Okay. So you guys are sitting in the lead right now with probably with Neenah, I would guess.
Yep. That's always our conference goals and to handle our business. So we'll get focused for the next one.
All right. Congratulations, Coach. Yep. Coach Ryan Saracen with me here. Again, take care, Coach. We will be covering a couple of the other Fond du Lac games. We'll also be covering some of the other upcoming Waupun games and the Warbirds games. I'm going to put those up here in just a second as I get back up to the broadcast booth. Sean, what are your final thoughts?
I don't think you could ask for anything better for a Cowan Cup game. Like I said, maybe a little heartbreak there in the end. Maybe that's not exactly how you want to see it end, but, at the end of the day, a goal's a goal. So, and you can't control that. So, good game overall.
Yeah, I would agree. Nobody was dominant.
No.
Upcoming broadcast for RP, so I've got 2 different ones. This is the broadcasting for Radio Plus Sports. You can see over the next week all the games we're covering and all the different schools. And then, since I like the hockey so much, I'm going to be doing these 3 hockey games. Thursday is against Cedarburg at Waupun. I'll be at Bay Area versus Fond du Lac Co-op, the girls. And then we'll be back here on Alaska versus Waupun. Anything else to add, Sean?
No, I think it was a pretty good night of hockey, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Thanks again for following along with us. We really do appreciate it. Take care. God bless. And I can't wait to see you at the rink.
Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Here we go.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.